any time into that.
Right.
All right.
All right, so it's a lot of stuff. I'm going to share each piece of it with you guys individually, all right?
Okay.
All right, it's not as much stuff as I would like, but it's so I got these FOIAs. All right. Share local. Do you want me to share them with you permanently? You guys, is that what you guys want me to share it with you permanently?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right, so state IDs.
1166
13200.
All right, Nino, I'll let you know once I get everything sent to both you guys.
Yeah.
13200, right,
You got it.
Michael?
Yeah.
Take a second. It's like 5 things. Here's the most important one. Sending it to you guys last. This is the search warrant. I'm betting that they excluded a lot of information off this. All right, both of you guys should have everything in your documents.
Okay. Yeah, I've got it all.
I'm going to go over this.
Leah Farah. Okay. I see one document. Should I see two? Oh wait, these
You should
are
see 5.
Oh yeah, okay. So it goes FOIA 7889 and then onward.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. FOIA 7889, FOIA 8821, Kyle Pred raid receipt, Kyle Pred raid receipt, and search warrant 102824. Now, if this search warrant was, does this mean the search warrant was made on 102824? See, this is why I just wish they shared everything with the MDT, because information's missing on these. This is how they fuck you. You know what this shit's like. There's a lot of missing information. You can't see connected reports. You can't. It's fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 sec. I got this going on. All right, this one right here.
This is the same raid receipt, right? These two. I think so. Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, I'm almost done here. I got one more. All right. Okay. All right. I got them all open. Some data. This report was driving up.
So I already found a big discrepancy in the first paragraph.
Wait, which one are you looking at?
I'm going over the search warrant before I go over anything else. So the discrepancy that I found in the first paragraph is that they're holding me accountable due to the legislation now of like stuff. Hold on, let me reread it. Hold on, because I don't know when they found these. But they're trying to state that incidents.
Bro, this is
back.
fucking brain dead.
Yeah, they're saying that me holding 2 firearms before the legislation was even in that you couldn't have multiple firearms. Because that wasn't a thing. You could have as many firearms as you wanted as a licensed gun owner. And then that wasn't signed in until until August 4th. So they're already lying on the warrant, which is good for me.
Now, keep in mind, they do have the right when writing warrants to reference things to paint a picture. So as an example, right? Let's statute of limitation 30 days. Let's ignore all the exceptions. Even if something occurred outside the statute of limitation, it can be added to a warrant to show a pattern, but it cannot be used as a part of the RS and the PC. Though the separation of the PC from the pattern outside of the statute needs to be clear, and that was not done. Right? And I'm being verbose here intentionally, Pred, just so like if you're taking notes, like, you know, or like whenever an argument is made, that's clarified.
Yeah, how about let's read it and then we'll go through it.
Okay.
How about we'll do that? We'll read it and then we'll all go through it.
All right. Sounds good.
Hey, what's up, Assistant Chief Peters? Not much, just going over my search warrant, and I'm not too happy with it at all.
Had a large number of firearm 10 recovered in crimes by member. None of these things are substantiated.
Well, I do have a question for you because it would make shit a lot easier for me. So I had some FOIAs approved. I have them in my documents. I have the confirming text messages from Charlotte Spade and Matt Martin. Are you able just to share these with my MDT? It's easy. It's much easier to. There's more information on the MDT versions than there are on the ones that they give us. They're literally withholding information. I told them
on further
that I want all this stuff
appears
to
that
be
fucking maybe
shared with me on the MDT, but they haven't done so. Well, it's 14565, I think. 14546. Yeah, see if there's a judge around or if you can get a hold of a judge, because I want this shared with my MDT.
Part of me is like, man, I need to be an attorney again, more than a mayor. Oh my God.
Me and Nino and Michael are just going over the search warrant right now, so
I'm already losing
because
I'm realizing
we're at our little place.
Bro, there's no fucking attorneys. I don't have time, man. Bro, I barely have time to be mayor of Los Santos.
Nino, what legislation introduces the ownership limit?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. As I'm reading through this, yeah, exactly. Because I'm looking over this and my immediate thought is just like, this is what an attorney should be working on right now.
Yeah, I get you. There's nothing wrong with trying to cover your own ass.
Poor lawyers. Oh my God.
14546. It's a search warrant. I'm looking at it right now, but it's just there's a lot of information that's missing on these copies that we get as compared to the MDT ones. Should be able to see it in the FOIA channels as well that it was approved. It was approved 12 hours ago is when I got it.
Okay, Kyle Pratt has a large number of firearms, tend to be precise, recovered in crimes by members of the PD. During this time, Kyle has reported a stolen weapon on 4 separate occasions, in which 2 of the 4 came back to members of the besties. Individuals, like, none of this is, like, where is this substantiated? Wait, who wrote this? Wait. They haven't. Oh my God. Bro, this is such dog water. What happened to PD, man? What happened to law enforcement? Make new folder. The problem is that, hold on. I'm going to note all this out. 0 dot, we'll call it impeachment for the memes. Pred. How do you do it? It's like this. Chad, do you remember how to do H1, H2, etc., etc.? What's the syntax for it? Oh, thank you.
There you go. 9609 shared it with you permanently. Check your documents.
Is it 3 or 2? It's 2.
You see, even get a new what?
All right.
That's a good one. PDS.
Lack of citation. Wait, this sentence doesn't even make any sense. Bro, this entire thing is fucking dog shit.
Do you realize that
Nino and Michael ain't happy with this warrant? They're talking about how dog shit it is right now.
Charlotte Spade is literally one of the officers that participated in the fucking raid.
Okay, so are you able to look? All right, so I'm not asking you to do anything illegal, but are you able to look back and see if there was any past documents that are like
That doesn't
connected
matter.
to this, like maybe past warrants that were being written or stuff like that. Like,
wait. During this time? Wait. Okay. Wait. Huh?
you can't tell them to turn over private reports.
Wait, bro, this doesn't... How the fuck was this signed, bro? Oh! This is... Doesn't
They're
even...
withholding information. If you believe that they have private reports and they're not sharing them, then they're withholding information from the alleged guilty party.
Oh, bro! Chat, I think people... Bro,
I mean, you have to
did
have
everybody
someone just,
fail
you have to have
English?
the IT guy go into the
That-
database and confirm
you know,
they exist.
the worst thing about all of this is, like, I feel like people, like, failed English and then became judges.
All right, I'm
Like,
gonna go over
what
this
in
thing
the
now,
actual fuck? Like, I'm literally sitting
I'll talk
here
to you-
and
I'll
I'm
talk
like,
to you in a
this
bit,
isn't
Peters.
even coherent.
All right, call me later. Bye.
Okay, bro,
How's the warrant looking?
I'm legitimately don't even want to look at this because I genuinely starting to think that people have not passed English class. This is not coherent. How the fuck did this get signed? Like, I genuinely need to, like, and I'm not talking about, like, you know, spelling grammar with an E type shit. I'm saying literally there are statements here that are followed up by statements that are inconsistent. And so how do you read this paragraph and say that, bro, okay, let me break. Oh my God. I'm like, actually, like, it hurts. This is actually hurting my brain right now. Am I supposed to argue, like, look, Kyle Pred has a large number of firearms, 10 to be precise, recovered in crimes by members of the PD. Okay, number one, is this cited? So they
They're not
reference
citing
10.
it, and they excluded the dates.
And then it goes on. So they've made a statement here that's not substantiated. It then follows up and says, during this time, quote unquote, during this time, which is not the case, Kyle has reported a stolen weapon on 4 occasions. So they're inferring that of the 10, only 4 were reported. Once again, like you said, no dates. In which 2 of the 4 came back to members of the besties. Individuals that are known, individuals that he is known extensively to be associated with. Where's the citation for that? Right? How are you substantiated you're a known associate? Like, criminally. Where? So let's use, for example, just let's be very nice here and say that the gun was stolen 10 times, and of those 10 times, within a statute of limitation or whatever, that 4 of those 10 guns, 2 that were reported stolen, which, by the way, when you reported them stolen, did you give them, like, serial numbers?
No, I didn't.
So what do they mean then? How do you have the number 10, 4, 2, and 4 again? This literally doesn't make any fucking sense. How are you supposed to... How is a judge literally fucking reading this and, like, where are they... Like, how are they figuring out the math here? Like, already, this is incoherent. There are 10 guns.
How do I see
You
who signed
reported
off
4
on
of
it?
them. Oh my God, you're right.
It's not showing who signed off on the warrant.
This entire thing is, trust me, bro.
They
Okay.
literally hid information. They literally didn't include important information in this. And they didn't specify really anything.
It doesn't even make sense. It's not. Pred, please, for my own sanity, what are they trying to say here?
I don't understand. Why would they get a gun on the 15th and then not formally charge me or question me?
Oh
and
my
then wait
God!
until they get a second
Holy
gun to charge me?
fucking
They literally-
shit!
What was the reason for them to withhold charging me? There has to be a reason to withhold a charge. What's their reason? And then if there were so many of them, why wasn't I charged for them in the past?
Well, I don't even know what they're saying. There's 10 guns. How do they know 4 of those 10 guns? Like what? Like where are they getting the 4 from the 10? If you haven't reported serial numbers.
I don't know. So my plan is to say that I reported the ones that were within the statute of limitations for me to be charged with. So I did technically report them. It's the other ones that I didn't report, the ones that they're not charging me for. Yeah.
Pred, what legislation introduces the 1 gun limit?
It was on 8.4. It's the weapons license and driving license one.
Who is your
Should be
lawyer,
near the
Fred?
bottom. Right now, it's just Tony, and I was talking to Atlas. I need to talk to Robin. I might need to talk.
Look, I want to make sure that we spent this entire thing is dog shit. We know we're gonna uncover problems, but it's not productive, right? We need to stop being productive. And transparently, Tuesday night we spent a lot of time together. Not a single one of those lawyers actually responded to the docket.
True.
We need to hone in on who that lawyer is. If they need assistance, we should help them do so. But the reality of the matter is, like, we can uncover how dog shit this is, but it's going to be meaningless unless it goes into action.
All right. Robin. But he's tied up with the Hydra shit.
Yeah. That is our biggest issue right now.
Tony's just he's sometimes a little unsure about himself. You know what I mean? He's a real smart kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this warrant ain't good
like
at all.
I'm down to keep like chopping through this, but it's just it's we need to be productive, right? And this goes beyond just this conversation. We need, like, okay, the den situation, right?
Yeah.
Bro, this guy is so anxiety filled right now, and first off, I don't think you should get anywhere close to it. Fucking, I spoke to this guy for 5 minutes, and there was marshals literally watching us. And then I went on to say, Den, you need to document your interaction with Anna Lockhart, who is vaguely telling him that he is and is not detained. 311s that he needs to go down to the marshals and talk to them right now while they're actively cops being hunted by Jackie Snow. And this guy is losing his mind, and he's not listening to me to write down his interaction, which in and of itself can not only protect him, but is evidence of overreaching by the marshals and felony obstruction of justice. So part of me is kind of like, man, we need to start like doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not
wrong. Is Den getting fucked? Yes. But if the guy is not willing to like document it, then let him get ass fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't understand what so how do we appeal this warrant? Is that all? Is that what it would be? Would we
You cannot appeal warrants.
You can't appeal a search warrant.
You've never been able to appeal a warrant due to the fact that a judge has already effectively ruled with the signing. What you are able to do is argue the validity of said warrant in court during the case.
We can't try and appeal the search warrant. You don't think? You don't?
Yeah.
You don't think there's any way?
But right now, the biggest problem is, and this is the same problem that we are facing, right? Just impeach Nino, forehead. I don't have time, right? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? I don't have fucking 15 marshals that have pulled out of my ass. You know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? That can do the work for me, right? Michael's got a bunch of shit on his lap. You've got this on your lap. We literally need people to actually help us do the work. And if we don't, we can't do anything. It's as simple as that.
I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to see if Peters will hire me to the PD so I can go through all the reports that and figure out all the information.
Bro, like, we genuinely need lawyers right now that are willing to put up the work. Like I said, I walked away frustrated with Tuesday evening's meeting because it was a whole lot of talking and none of them wanted to even write a single thing onto the docket. Yeah. So what are you supposed to do?
I honestly, Fred, I would... Robin's good. Robin's who I would recommend. I know he's tied up. I would appeal the writ, and then I would file for a stay of writ to buy yourself time, to free up some time for Robin, and then, like Nino said, go balls to the wall.
So what'd you say?
Appeal of writ, right? Which appeals the writ itself, and then file for a stay of writ, which basically gives you your power back, right? It removes the suspension until the appeal takes place. That should hopefully buy enough time for Robin to be able to come on board. And then, like Nino said, action. I would love to sit here.
I'm about to just do it myself.
Honestly, go for it.
Yeah, honestly, I would say that's a better option because if Robin, while he's amazing, right, you are risking him not having time when he's got so much on his plate. You know what I mean? Yeah. I genuinely think, as Soze did, you might want to do the same. And that's at least you have someone that you can guarantee is going to do it. But and tell me I'm wrong, man. Like Tony, great. Ajax, great. What's his name? The other guy, you know, the emo guy, like, you know, great. But if they literally, it's been 48 hours and they haven't fucking posted anything and they're too scared, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? How are you going to trust that in court then?
Yeah, I ain't scared. I'll take care of it.
Like, but Michael's right. You got to start with the, like, what, bro? This whole thing is like making me lose my mind. I don't got time for this shit. I don't. I'm fucking. The entire city needs us, and you have a bunch of these fucking degenerates, like, just, you know, they want the city to burn down.
They're removing my weapons license.
They are, or they have?
It says, that's what it says in the last 13 days at writing the search warrant, Kyle Pred's weapons license will be removed. It doesn't say it is removed. They said it will be.
You have to be convicted first.
No, not according to the new stuff that Angel put, because I lost my weapons license too. The whole thing's weird, man. Like, when I lost my original weapons license,
Ajax doesn't have a bar license. Moose is way too early.
After the events that occurred.
Right. I mean, I say right as if it makes sense. I get your point. It doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm going to email you.
I don't have a weapons license. They took my weapons license.
What?
Yeah, I don't have a weapons license. Nobody, and I don't have any text telling me this either. I got night raided again.
No, you don't.
Wait, yeah. This warrant is so fucking bad. Like, I genuinely am sick reading it.
These motherfuckers are okay with losing their jobs. I'm gonna be honest.
Like, bro, this is my first insight into I haven't had to like look at shit like this since 3 months, and this is literally making me sick. Like, I genuinely, it's so bad. Like, I'm just like, there's no point in fighting if this shit like this is getting signed. Is anyone reading this and saying this is coherent?
not a good. It's not a good warrant at all. It's excluding facts. Like it's excluding a lot of facts, and it's basically telling lies. I need to.
There's
all right, hold on.
jumps in logic, and it's incoherent. It's incoherent.
All right, listen. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the PD and turn this firearm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're gonna fuck me up.
Okay. I don't want us to expend too much energy here.
No.
Because it just becomes tea-sipping. At that point, we need to put things into action.
Yeah.
And like Pred is a distraction right now.
Fair.
Our priority is Los Santos County, the laws, and the LSPD.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I stated to him, is that we can sit here and pick apart this entire thing, but and this is kind of what Den was doing earlier, and I had to stop him, right? I had to say, you can know that things are bad, but unless you have an attorney who is taking those things and putting it with, like, you know, pen to ink, it's just words.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's where I want you to focus on first. We need this submission form. People are going to come first.
Yeah.
I need a way for everyone to submit their shit. Number two, we need Mandam's manners, like music thing up and going, and then let's tackle the rest of it. Let's make sure the people are good first and foremost, and then we'll go next. Because I think we've put so much on our plate, and genuinely everyone else is burnt out. So let's make sure we don't fail the people. You know what I mean?
I'm like 90% done the district legislation. Could I just tie that up,
Yes.
hand it off, and move on next?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm gonna hand. All I have, we had the conversation in archives. I have some notes from that. I'm gonna pass it off to Pred and kind of say, I've given you my advice. Good luck. You know, suspend the writ, appeal the writ, and then get a lawyer.
Yeah, and let's not expend any beyond that. Like, trust me, I want to look through this too. I really do. It's juicy.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, there's no lawyers, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's easy to fucking you know, take care of this. It's not, unless like you know. So, all right.
Yeah, I kind of realized that last night. I was like sitting in my apartment, right? I'm gonna you know, start putting pen to paper, start doing something.
Pen to ink.
And I start and I start reading, and I'm like, nah, fuck it. You know, it's not worth my time. So I wrote the district legislation. It's just, well, it's like you said. It's like, if the whole game is based on trust me, bro, why would I put any effort into it, right? Someone's just gonna make up some bullshit or you know, enact some power they think they have, and my time's gonna be wasted. So someone said, Michael, you sound dead. I said, yes. You know, I wanted to have fun, right? This was supposed to be an exciting 3 months of donkey racing and shit.
Yeah.
And instead, it's
AIDS.
Fuck that. It is.
All right. So, what was I gonna say? Here is where I am, what I am thinking. After we have a way for people to file these things, that then opens up my ability to make sure that needs to be our number one priority. What did the Manor say? Did they come back with the updated like music label thing?
I talked to Paps, not yet.
Yeah.
But I told him you and I just need to sit down and do this together. So there's no more like
Can you
just get it done? Right.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
After you're done with this that thing, get a way to submit it, and number two, just do it for him.
Yeah.
And then have him sign and me sign. And it needs to have a thing that they need to that they are agreeing to give us a monthly, where did they spend the money?
Yeah, yeah.
And that needs to be in there. Let's have it signed, dated, whatever, and follow the formatting of the other events we've signed in.
Yeah.
And let's start with that. And then
the parties, I'll tell you, the parties getting hung up on is like, how can I predict how many songs I'm going to do this month with how many
it
artists?
doesn't.
And I'm
It's not about the prediction. They just need to break it down. If the money goes into the next month, so be it. We just need.
That's
yeah,
exactly it, right?
Yeah, I
Just
can't
carry it forward or send it back to the government, right? It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I've had this problem with other people too, where they're just like, "Oh, just give me the money," and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
like I don't think you understand the amount of AIDS we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you're asking me to spend literally, oh my god, like the checklist for Nino to go on vacation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you know what I mean? They keep pressing the buttons, guys. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me fill you in on the den thing. I lightly touched on it. The marshals are oh my god. Okay. So let me chop it up. Hold on one second. Let me pull up this docket. NoPixel.net.
Oh shit. Can I call someone quick while you're pulling that up?
Yeah. Open cases.
Yeah, he's on the phone. I'll tell him to call me.
At least there's no car alarm. Oh, watch there be one. Yeah, the biggest obstacle when it comes to actually taking action is lawyers. And lawyers are a rare resource. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Den. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. Here is the line of events. Bro, these guys are actually stupid.
It's pretty universally applicable right there. Who are
Den,
stupid?
okay. So
Yeah.
we need to focus. Oh my god, they need a fucking full-time attorney for this. The court case for Amika went up. Amika and like whatever, right? The weapons with Hydra.
Yeah.
Anna responds, "Hello, Your Honor. It's brought to my attention of SASM marshals about key details and facts that need to be discussed before this case can move forward in a court setting. The SASM has an active investigation in relation to vital parts of this raid. More details about such an investigation can be disclosed once it's completed. To be done by Saturday, November 2, due to an officer being on LOA and would like to be sealed and in person to the judiciary in the chamber so the court can move forward in a timely fashion. If the judiciary wants to know more about this at this stage, we can discuss this in person at any time. The judge has simply responded, sure, we can arrange a pretrial hearing in order to get everything sorted out, which works best for the officers involved in the defense. You're paying attention, right?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
So Den this morning was contacted by Anna and said, you're kind of detained, which already it's a massive question. I need to pick this shit up. This is distracting me.
Okay.
So I called Den and I'm like, Den, so first Pred tries to want to be Den's attorney, and I'm like, bro, you need to stop fucking around, because it's you're gonna fuck yourself, and you have nothing to do with the LSPD. That line needs to stop, and I think we need to kind of pull back a little bit, because Pred is a loose cannon, and I want him to succeed, but it doesn't help us if we're burning in the ship he's throwing matches into.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
I do.
Like right now he needs to focus up, find a lawyer, fly one in, God knows what else, whatever, but he cannot be poking into LSPD affairs while we're trying to make sure that that ship remains afloat. You know what I mean? Now we could let this, but at that point I might as well take my clothes off and start waving my dick around too. You know what I'm saying? Like we might as well play, you know, stop fucking around ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Den is contacted, whatever. I tell him, listen, you dumb fuck, all right? You can't bring in Pred. You need a fucking lawyer. It's very obvious what that conversation is about given the docket posting. Den gets a 311 stating that if he does not go into the marshal's office, that he is going to get in trouble. They're forcing him to speak on the record without a lawyer.
Yeah.
But I just realized, based on this docket posting, apparently they should have enough. If they didn't have enough right now, then should they not? Like, how did they make this statement on the docket if they didn't have everything they needed?
Yeah.
Now, they may have stated that everything's going to be done by Saturday, but you cannot force someone in on your own timetable to come in and get interrogated without a lawyer being present, unless he is detained or under arrest. Right? So what are they exerting here? Are they, if the marshals are coming in as effectively on a case where they're like prosecuting, but simultaneously acting as this, like, as law enforcement with this Den case, now we have an issue. Do you see what I'm saying? They're wearing two hats simultaneously. Not to mention, they're giving him a threat of arrest. You cannot do that as law enforcement. You cannot say maybe you're detained. That is like fucking, like, sir, you might be detained if you don't wait. Oh my God, this is oh my God, this is literally, what's his name, that one court case. Okay, but anyways, without digging into this any deeper, because there are other facts I need, but it's fucking smells like shit. It probably is.
Yeah.
Den's dumbass is not willing to, like, take legal advice.
Right.
He thinks he knows what is best, despite the fact that he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I brought him down for 5 minutes. The guy can't even pay attention. But I kind of understand why, because cops are currently being hunted by snow, which is related to this, while simultaneously, apparently, the marshals are were stalking me and Den in the 5 minutes that we were around.
What?
So, yeah, this whole thing is so fucked. I don't even know how to unpack it. So they're saying the case is fucked,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But they're actively hunting Snow? None of this makes any sense.
Yeah.
So they're actively hunting. I don't know. Well, I mean, to be fair, he is kidnapping cops.
Snow
But
is?
and Den is apparently the lead on this, but the marshals are getting involved and they're telling him, don't worry about the cops. I don't know. The whole thing is fucking insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Shit, I
anyways,
don't understand.
yep, go ahead. We're
I
just
was
talking
gonna
about
say,
this
I don't
whole
understand. So there has to be a reason to hold off pressing a charge. What's their reason for holding off on pressing the charge on the 15th? What's their reasoning for holding off on pressing the charge on the 25th? Like, I don't understand why they held off on pressing these charges. Like, you can't just have someone shoot somebody and then not charge them for it, and then them go shoot somebody again, not charge them for it, and then they go shoot somebody again, and then you decide, hey, I'm charging them with 3 times attempted murder. Now they are a serial assault and killings. Like, there has to be a reason. Otherwise, how can you say you're operating in good faith?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest, I've seen a lot of bad warrants. I've finally been able to read the thing, and it's not good at all. It doesn't establish any, like, there's no statements that corroborate, hey, Kyle Pred gave me this gun, I took this gun from Kyle Pred, Kyle Pred sold me this gun. There's no statements or testimony from, like, they didn't even interview me. They didn't interview the person that had the gun on them.
Wait, Matt Martin,
Like,
Charlotte, and Dakota. Where are the marshal's statements on the raid?
I don't see any statements on the raid.
They didn't even document what Dundee and Sonya did. Oh my god. Bro, these guys are I'm telling you, listen. It's when Den Shiesty in 5 years becomes the Chief Justice and head of the Marshals, don't be surprised. Because that's what it's looking like right now.
Director Shiesty.
Yeah. Where are the statements? Brother, look, there is no way that massive shootout that I know happened, I fucking drove by it, transpired, and it's not here. They did not give you all the, there's no way. You're telling me that the marshals got ambushed and they didn't document it? That's a part of the raid. They can't hide the evidence. How did you FOIA this?
This is just the search warrant.
Where's your FOIA request? Can I see it? Oh my god! And if they didn't give you the fucking reports, they're fucked.
I mean,
Did you get this file?
requested a bunch of shit.
Give me the FOIA. Give me the FOIA request. Did you write it? Did you send it? Did you verbalize it or did you write it down?
I verbalized it with them.
God damn it. Fuck. Okay.
Well, because it was only, I went to Haley, and I mean, the only people I went to are Haley and Peters.
Document 1458. They document the shooting.
So, I learned this.
Hold on, I might have it in my notes. Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, they did document the shooting.
Where?
14548, the case number document. PPO Collins statement that
No,
of all block
no,
stopped
yeah, but
and
Michael,
fired.
no, they didn't. This is no Nakota's statement. Where are the marshal statements?
Yeah. What I'm saying is the shooting is documented, but the marshals didn't document.
Yeah, that means it's not
It's just the
documented.
PPO. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Holy fuck, bro! This is so.
But they're misstating facts and they're
No,
in the
no.
first paragraph they completely.
Oh my God, I'm losing my mind.
Like they're not stating anything. These weapons were clearly in my possession when I had my old weapons license, which was previous to this new legislation.
Okay, Pred, this is what you should do first and foremost. All right, and you need to write down. So I learned. I'm gonna give you the background. 4 or 5 months ago, when I was practicing law, and I was getting all these negligent ownership of a firearm cases, and there was a lot of them. I learned that you cannot verbally ask for a FOIA because they will just claim, whoops, missed something. You need to actually give them a document, like a short, I am looking for all the reports in regards to me in the last 60 days. Date it, time it, and give it to an officer. Don't give it to the officers that like Maxwell and shit like that. You need to give that to the marshal. Now the reason,
do that right now.
The reason you want to do this is I am telling you right now, brother, that some of this shit is probably not in here. Now, let's say they do not fulfill that request. They have now not, you can now hold them entirely accountable over not producing the FOIAs. You don't want an opportunity where, like, you know, and because you're not looking to screw Maxwell and company, you're looking to, you know, screw your fucking, you know, these people that are trying to fuck you in the ass. In fact, I think you should serve it to Angel. You ask for a state ID, you send her the document, and now she's responsible for it. She wants to be the head of the marshals. There you go. In fact, Michael, that is exactly how we're going to handle our things as well. They want to overwhelm us with fucking all this shit. We're going to fucking show them.
Sure.
When you're done typing this, I want to proofread it.
Didn't save my document.
My audit is going to begin with the marshals and lawyers, I think, Michael.
Okay.
And we're going to build a case that documents that lawyers
Grandpa.
are afraid.
Yeah, I'm busy as shit right now, Grandpa.
Yeah, what am I going to tell them? Fuck off?
It's just reading a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of boring shit, Grandpa. I'll call you in a bit.
Yo, Silent Tiger, thank you for the 18 months.
Okay, I'll call you in like 10 minutes because I'm leaving this meeting then. Bye, buddy.
As long as he walks away productive, you know what I mean?
All right, there we go. So this is what I'm going to give them. I'm sharing it with you guys locally.
Okay. This is empty.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Write it in a Google Doc. And then put that Google Doc in the thing, and then you can update it too, because like otherwise we're gonna sit here for 40 minutes, just passing around updated copies.
Hey, check. I think I just figured it out.
Pred, just do it in a
Here.
Google Doc, because if we get okay,
I can't do a Google Doc. I don't have access to that stuff on this current computer.
You don't have a browser?
No, I don't use that stuff on this one. I have like a personal one that I do for that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. I am requesting all situations, incidents, reports, investigative reports, every and all information that the SAMBC call Pred. This is okay. I'm gonna give you one.
Well, is this not good enough, you think?
No.
I feel like it's straight to the point.
I have to make a call. Hey, what's up?
I do like the way that you verbalized it, but it's missing some things. So let me just type something up real quick.
Yeah, you're probably a lot better at writing than I am.
Wait till you hear this.
Yeah, I'm not. This warrant actually pisses me off. I don't understand how this shit gets signed. How is this iteration of the DOJ the worst iteration I've ever seen in my entire life?
You know the answer to that.
I do. I do got a lot of crazy information that is going to be coming up that I want to tell you that I think you and Michael should know. But the thing is, if I tell you that you and Michael this, it doesn't leave the three of us for now, okay? Because we got to protect the person that told me it. He's the only ally we have in the DOJ. Are you ready for this?
I'm writing your FOIA request. Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait. Hey, Michael, come here. I'll wait till you. Oh, I can wait till you get off the phone.
Wait, your state ID is 11177?
Yep.
How? What?
I was gone for a while.
Oh.
So apparently someone got their hands on a cop's phone and exported all their pictures out. And I just got a call from someone that sent me a link to all of this documented. And they've got pictures of shit, the LSPD and DCSO and Nino and Daisy. And it documents who they were sent by and who they were sent to. There's... I don't know.
Wait.
What cop? Wait,
Okay.
what cop was it?
Yeah.
Jack Voss.
Ah.
Oh, this is Chaos Legion.
Well, someone said that there was a note that was left on the ground at Mosley's.
Yeah.
And he opened up the note, and inside of it, it had a link. But there's nothing in here from, like... It's from, like, August and before. There's nothing more recent than
Yeah.
August. Jack Foss to Leon.
I'm
Cassidy,
requesting
Jack
all
Foss
report
to
situation,
Charlotte
incident
State, blah,
investment,
blah,
and all
blah.
the information
I mean,
that
I can share it if you want, but
I have on
anything good
Kyle
on it?
Pred.
No. Not really.
Phones. I already know whose phones I got to get a hold of.
Do you have a bar license, Pred?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm suspended from it. Or I'm not suspended from it. I turned it in.
I got you. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Angel's around. Because I'll run the incident report. Bro, I can't even fucking focus because bro, there's a bunch of shit that I need to write on here. All right, I'm almost done.
Hey, damn, you're doing a lot better of a job than me.
I'm just making sure all the bases are covered. Bro, why the fuck? Oh, there are so much fucking documents. There it is.
So I need to tell you guys something. All right, and it's
Okay,
important.
I'm gonna do this afterwards. Go ahead.
All right. So, like I was telling Nino, Michael, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. This is something that doesn't leave the three of us for the time being. All right,
Sure.
we have to protect this person. They're our only ally in the DOJ and our best key witness.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let me pull up my notes. Okay, so I'm just gonna read my notes. If it's a little sporadic and scattered, apologies. Basically, I talked to Nathaniel Grayson, who was there. Okay. And
Wait,
like I
wait.
said,
Sorry, context. Where?
At the raid? Or?
he was at the raid. But here's the thing. This is important, guys. I can't lose him. We can't talk about this to anyone. Don't even talk about it after we leave this place.
Oh my god.
Right. So, McNee asks Grayson to back him up on it because of the search warrant. McNee says it's big and he needs backup. So Grayson does his due diligence. Things are going on that Grayson isn't happy with. Literally dragged into the middle of the woods. A circle full raid party ready to raid. They were ready to go. Multiple cars, 10 cops minimum, including marshals, and they are all waiting on the judges to come and talk to them. Talk and look over the warrant because Grayson had concerns about the warrant. Grayson was concerned about the subpoena and warrant. He was ready to make the decision. Nothing that happened in the woods in the middle of the night, Grayson was being screamed at because he raised an objection. They wanted it signed.
By who? By who?
I'll get
Screamed
to
at by
that.
who? Okay.
Angel. They wanted it signed then and there. 2 individuals are listed on the report. I'm going to get that information. That's a note for me. Multiple high-ranking officers who were there screaming at Grayson. A bunch of people who were personally involved in the case. Grayson, Barrick, McNee there as judges. There were 5 marshals. And 5 officers. There's some LSPD, some BCSO. Grayson was getting shouted at by a marshal, Angel and Espinosa. Angel called him a fucking idiot and that he only wouldn't sign it because he was accused of protecting Kyle Pred. They treated him like a lesser. Every legal argument was raised as wrong and not the definition of the law that Angel put in place. Angel said she was there as a marshal and not as his boss. They had a personal animosity towards Kyle Pred, and they screamed at McNee and Grayson. It was the most unprofessional position Grayson has ever been placed in. Why was Angel invested in this? Angel personally told Grayson, I see no reason this is not an automatic sign. This is obviously enough. We have been signing this for the past few months. You are only not signing this because you are protecting Pred. Grayson doesn't know why McNee did what he did. Grayson can only speak for himself, not going to talk about specifics. Grayson did not see probable cause that it would yield a result of finding anything based off the warrant information presented. If the PC was there, he would have signed it. Grayson will show up and tell the truth. He will do his job. Grayson will do his job.
You can't
pretty
tell
foul
a
shit, huh?
fucking judge that they have everything they need to sign it and then say, I'm not here as a member of the DOJ, I'm a marshal. It's
Pretend I'm not your boss.
Yeah. This two-hat thing is fucking stupid, Fred. Like Charlotte Spade saying, hey, I was involved with the raid, but I'm filing this FOIA and petition as a citizen. What? I'm about to fucking walk into the ocean and never get out. That's how I fucking feel right now.
Michael, if they ever offer you the job as Chief Justice, don't take it.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't qualify. I have too many brain cells.
I'm just, listen, so once again, it's very important. I'm telling you guys this because, listen, I trust the two of you more than I trust anyone else right now.
Yeah.
All right, I know that you have my best interest in mind when it comes to this shit, because we both want the same thing at the end. All three of us want the same thing at the end.
Mm.
But we have a credible witness for the court case that a judge will actually take the stand and say there was no probable cause in that warrant that was signed.
Yeah.
And now the real question is, remember how I said we didn't know who signed it? It doesn't specify on the warrant, but based on my notes, McNee signed it.
Yeah.
Only one.
So McNee signed this under duress.
Yeah, but the question is he going to tell the truth or is he going to protect his boss?
It doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you why.
Because we can prove duress.
Brother, I don't even think it's a court case that you should be doing first. This court case isn't even going to happen. Because what needs to happen is you need to file for impeachment.
Yeah.
And in said impeachment, Angel needs to sit on the stand, get fucking impeached, and then there is no case. I'm going to expand on this further. This fucking rat fuck. No wonder she was going around saying that oh my God, this is an LSPD fucking raid. Because she is literally manipulating people to do her fucking bidding as law enforcement. This is so insane. There shouldn't even be a court case. This is literally good direct to impeachment. And then anything she touches is fucked. Oh, I can't even fucking believe what you just told me.
Well, do you guys want to file impeachment tonight?
Yeah, I think we need to get all these notes together.
I have a bunch.
Tonight, no. Tonight, no. I need to talk to a lawyer.
Characters.
Can you send me a copy of this?
Yeah, I can.
We need to make sure all of this shit is documented. Peter's statements, Daisy's statements, my statements, Maxwell's statements, so that when it hits we need the plan of action, right? Like the strategy of what's going to be said in the court case, who's going to be in it, etc., and then it gets posted.
Well, I know what would help us a lot.
What's that?
You got to task Moss and Peters with an investigative unit looking into police corruption, and then have them start questioning all the people involved in this incident to find out there's a lot of witnesses to what happened. And they could get all their statements in an interview and on recording if they do the job right. See, I would murder this as a job. This is the stuff I'd like to do. This is like the best thing for my skill set is investigating shit like this. But the thing is, I can't fucking do it.
Peters isn't a guy. Moss doesn't have time. Is there a marshal?
I think if I put Peters to the task, he knocks it out of the park. If I just give him a little over-the-shoulder advisement. Tell him exactly what his plan should be. And then he can just take it from there. I think he's the only one with enough power in the PD to actually get it done. He can pull aside anybody.
I am worried that Peters, I like your enthusiasm. I'm going to strongly disagree. Well, Peters has been spiraling. That's what we're asking. It's an open question. We should think about this instead of go with you know what I'm saying? The option in hands reach.
You're right. We need an unbiased party anyway. Peters,
there is no reason why we ourselves should not be figuring this out.
Honestly, we should.
Exactly. Look, I love Peters. He's spiraling. Yes, exactly. And exactly. And yes. There is a name I have in mind, and I'm going to talk to him today. He might be that guy. The only thing is, I'm going to talk to him. I can't say his name because, you know, he's asked to remain. I got to ask his permission.
Let me take a pee real quick.
Holy fucking shit.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I wish I could say I wasn't surprised, but it's fucking crazy.
Bro, everything we've speculated on is true.
Mm.
We need fuck. We have to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Cause yeah.
We need bodies though, Nino.
I know we need bodies. But this impeachment case solves a lot of the problems.
Yeah, it does.
That's why I'm looking at it like that. So everything that I told you previously, while I held to that position, things are now reprioritized, given that angle literally resolves a lot of the other issues.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right. I'm gonna go start taking care of this shit fucking now.
Yeah.
Or we could. Honestly,
we should handle this together.
Effort.
It needs to be a joint effort.
Yeah.
Yes. So prior to this, Michael and I were talking about tackling some of these cases. However, Michael, I need you to complete those first 2 tasks.
Yeah.
That this fucking drama does not supersede, you know, all the shit the citizens need from us.
Yeah.
However, yeah, 100%.
That's a one.
Can you send me the document, Fred? Sorry, Michael.
Do you need my notes?
Yeah.
Priority 1 and 2. That'll be end of day. You know, that's
okay.
Off my back.
Perfect.
All right, here, let me send this to you.
Because this might be like a week too. God knows how long this is gonna go. We can't fuck over everyone else just because we cannot follow in the footsteps of Angel. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get this FOIA thing done as well.
All right.
I'm gonna be taking notes throughout this. We want to try to get this done by end of day, but we do agree or disagree. We need a strategy for the argument that we're going to be putting up for impeachment, and we need to make sure that we can substantiate all of it, so we're not walking in there and making claims that we cannot back up.
We have to wait until the court case goes through, you know what I mean? And the information's actually on record. Like, if we have public cited information on record, then we have what we need.
You don't think... Okay, so just to make sure I'm following what you're saying here, are you aware that during a impeachment hearing, we can bring up witnesses and ask them direct questions?
I did not know that.
Yes.
I thought it was just like you go before the tribunal type thing.
Let me double check, but I don't see...
When you file the impeachment, you have to file with any and all evidence you have in the initial filing.
That doesn't...
Well,
wait,
then we better
yeah,
get
but...
cracking and get some recording.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, are you saying, Michael, you cannot...
Any and all evidence shall be submitted upon initial filing. This is for authority conduct review or impeachment. The fee is paid.
That doesn't make any sense.
DOJ will review the filing to ensure it's complete and up to standard, inform the applicant, accepted or rejected. Let me hear. Hold on. Public hearing. Hold a public hearing wherein the individual submitting the request will be able to present their arguments and the subject of the request will be able to provide response. It doesn't say anything about calling witnesses. But
it wouldn't. It doesn't make sense in my mind why a impeachment hearing would not consist of. We need to double check this, but either way, we can get recordings done anyways.
Sure. I mean, it says the overseeing justice or panel can make modifications to the hearing, so it would be at the justice's discretion to allow for witnesses to be called. I guess is how I'm reading this.
If it turns out, so we can nip this in the bud by saying this. If it turns out we have to talk to people anyways, we need to start working on this today. And if it turns out along the way new information comes up that tells us, hey, we should wait for the case to be heard, then so be it. At least we've done 80-90% of the work up until then. You know what I mean?
There's nothing here that says even if they decline any new information you provide, you just take your impeachment request down and put a new one up with it.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit down. I'm going to try and come up with a fucking battle plan.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have it after Storm.
Okay.
Right? And it'll be like for how we're gonna go about questioning people and stuff like that. Like I believe we have the authority to talk, to make these people talk to us. I mean, we
can't
mayors.
make them.
No.
That's only, we're not law enforcement, right?
Well, I mean, I didn't mean
think
make,
people will
but
be
heavily suggest they should.
Pred, we can't do that. That's
but
what the marshals. That's what the marshals are trying to do to Den.
Come on, they're not detained, not really. You're detained, not but kind of not. You know, we just hit them with that. Yeah, you're detained, but kind of.
Do you want me to fly out of here, bitch?
No.
Stop acting like Den right now. All right, because I cannot hold this all fucking together.
All right, you got this. You got me, big dog.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, there's a twat about Den Shiesty. Just in. Den Shiesty says, "Fuck the marshals." Crazy what you hear nowadays. Even the LEOs can't contain themselves.
I wanna circle back to the who can speak, right? We can get people to talk to us on record. We need an officer. It cannot be Peters. Peters and Daisy need to focus on their problems, which is the LSPD, and they cannot sacrifice that for the other shit that's being worked on.
I just noticed something.
Yeah.
On the... All right, hold on. On report 14548, the one of the ones that I sent you guys.
Yeah.
It's the one, I believe, where they're talking about how many weed plants and stuff like there was. Officers are listed as involved, but not people are listed involved. So they kind of fucked themselves a lot because we know that other people were there. We knew that judicial parties were there, but they're not listed as being there on the report.
Right.
I mean, maybe that's a reach because maybe technically they would have been. They were there before the raid, but I feel like it would be important to note that those people were actually on scene. So who do we know that's on scene, right? Jimbo, Anita Mae, Nova, Bruce Collins, Brittany Angel, Astrid Lark, Eleanor Highwater, Malcolm Nakota, Vincent Ventura, Vivian Gray, Daisy Dukakis, Skylar Sparks, Austin Bean, Espinosa, Matt Martin, and Charlotte Spade. This is not an LSPD operation. If this is an LSPD operation, why are 70%? Why are 90% of the people that are a part of this operation marshals and BCSO?
Okay.
I'm reading this now for the third fucking time, and I'm just blown away by this actually getting signed.
Yeah, it's entirely incoherent.
Tony, oh, Tony's calling. Hey, Tony, what's going on? Hey, can we meet at the records room?
Chat, I'm losing my mind because we can't stay focused.
I think, hold on real quick. Let me call you right back. Tony just rolled out of bed. Do you want to meet him here? Have him meet us here? Or do you want to meet him at the records room?
We can have him come down here.
Okay. What's your ping, sleepy boy? Hey, you better chug that coffee, all right? I'm sending you a ping. I'm sending you a ping, all right? Bye. Damn, you sound tough as fuck right now. You sound like an action hero when you wake up. Damn, you got that tough guy voice going on. Hey, this is this is Tony Long.
Like, what's your availability look like? You gonna be around for a lot of the day?
Hey, we might have to. Would you say it was 5 what? 5? All right, I'm sending it to you now. Bye.
I might recommend your name for something. Not my business.
Oh, fuck me. I need a minute. Yeah, I'll explain. A lot of chatters have this false impression that an impeachment is easy. What they fail to understand is it's not easy, and what you're seeing is in action, right? So a lot of people have an impression that you can just like simply impeach someone. You can't, right? You have to put in a minimum amount of effort, but like there's a lot of people think it's easy. It's not easy. You know what I mean? Coil didn't make it sound easy, bro. Oh my lord. People hear like fucking half a sentence and run with it. The thing is, it would be easy if there was lawyers. The problem is that there are no lawyers to do it. You can't just be like, go on the docket and be like, trust me, bro, impeach this person. Right? And so chatters think, why do you think no one's actually impeached yet? Right? It's also significantly easier if you have a badge that you can impeach someone, because you can actually press charges and then use those charges for like a conduct review or impeachment filing. But I don't have that, and neither does Pred. So our ability to collect evidence to do an impeachment is very difficult. Like, there's literally no lawyers. We had 4 lawyers, none of them want to do it. So where do you magically fill in those gaps? And that's ignoring the fact that we got other things that we got to handle too. I mean, we've spent we can't even get Den to fucking put the shit on paper. You know what I mean? I don't even want to do this. I'm already exhausted listening to this the past 2.5 hours. I am genuinely already cooked and thinking of deadlock. Yeah, that's why I'm losing my mind right now, because I can't do the work unless we focus either. That's why I'm getting frustrated right now. That's why I'm getting so like, yeah, I'm just like, holy fuck, dude. To be fair, it's also shit content. That's the other thing. You know, doing the paperwork. That's why no one does it. We need help to do this, is what it comes down to. This is a very big effort, and we need someone to help do it. We don't have that. Like, even Michael, right? His head's in the right plane, but the reality is you have to also understand Michael does not have legal experience. He's never handled a court case or a docket case, so he can make good, decent points, but his points are only coming from a point of, like, he's written the legislation and shit, but he doesn't know how those court cases go. Yeah. We need someone experienced to assist with this. I don't have the time, no, because I got to manage a city too. I mean, yeah, we need someone like Robin, but I also know that he's probably got too much on his plate. Serenade, I think, is who I want. Yeah, we need... I'm going to try to convince Serenade. I think so, too. I think people are afraid of doing the work because they think it's just going to get cucked. I do agree with that. But I'm sort of getting exhausted with talking about things and not doing it. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What Michael suggested, and you tell me if this is what you're thinking. All
Are
right,
you on the
my
phone with
notes,
someone?
It says appeal of writ.
All right.
No, I'm not on the phone. I'm just looking at my phone, reading stuff. It's we appeal of writ, and then we file for stay of writ.
There you go.
I have my powers returned. So it's two things that we got to do, right, Michael? Why don't you explain it to Tony, because you're a lot smarter than I am.
Yeah. So an appeal of the writ is, well, I mean, it's an appeal. That one's straightforward. The stay of writ suspends the ruling of the writ, so removal of Pred's powers, until the appeal hearing occurs.
Okay.
I have a lot of notes on those two things that I will happily hand off to you, or if you need help going through it, I have a very good lawyer who is good at connecting dots. He's got a brain. He just doesn't have courtroom experience here in the city. So if you need someone to help you go through documents or you know, note take during interviews and shit, I gave Pred his number. But I'll pass that off to you guys.
Yeah, I'll definitely need it.
Yeah, I got you.
As you can probably hear, I'm a little under the weather too, so...
Yeah.
Yep. Tony, we appreciate you being here. Look, I'm gonna ask you straight up, right? And don't take this the wrong way. We are at a Tuesday night, right? We sat around in a circle. We talked about action. It's time for action. I understand that there is gonna be a fear of losing your bar license. Are you in?
If I lose it, I lose it.
Okay, good fucking shit. My fucking man. Because right now, here's the thing.
Hey,
now is not
I
a
like
time
sick
for
Tony.
cowardice. We might all be out of a job here soon. But you know
Well,
what?
even if I keep my job, I don't want to be part of this anymore.
Yeah.
Like the DOJ stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame you. I mean, wait till you read that search warrant and see how much evidence that they didn't state but alluded to in a way that's kind of contrary to the information that they are presenting. They're
So they
only
gave you the Suarez treatment.
Yeah, they're only expressing the information and citing their sources on stuff that like benefits them, but they're excluding a lot of things. Like, I mean, I bought all my guns with a card. Every single transaction should be like there. Like every gun purchase should be there.
I'm skimming through this. Oh man, they're using dates from April.
Yeah, there might be a piece of legislation you need to familiarize yourself with. There might be a couple of them actually. It's gonna be
Delayed discovery.
yeah, the one about the guns, the one about the guns. That's another thing, they actually lie in the first paragraph, Tony.
Delayed discovery shouldn't be applying to these because I don't think delayed discovery was a thing around the time of these.
I gotta talk to
discoveries.
Peters.
Exactly.
When these weapons were recovered, and when these weapons were recovered,
I forgot it called.
that's when the timer starts. But
Still wasn't charged for him though. That's the thing.
you know,
Yeah, in the first paragraph. They're stating like the period of time, namely, and then they list the weapons identifiers. These firearms recently coming into the possession of the PD after their arrest on incident.
What if I
and they cite that this is in direct conflict with the weapons
make
and
Michael
driver's license legislation,
the
but I
deputy
had those
mayor
guns prior to the legislation being in place.
and then go on leave
So I
and
don't know,
practice
when does it
law
start?
for
When
2
you have the
weeks?
firearms? Because
Licks,
that's when I lost
thank you
my
for the
weapons license
Prime sub.
previously. So wouldn't everything bought under there fall under that
I feel like that's
frame,
what needs
even
to happen right
even
now.
though they weren't bought, or is it from? I don't know. I think we have a good case.
yeah, because a lot of the stuff that the legislation will apply
But
to
I
would be
can't
the stuff
even
after the legislation
focus
being
on
implemented.
people and the county,
Um,
and this is preventing it. I feel
I gotta
like
read up on
that
specific
may be
wording
the
that they're
move.
using against you. Are they saying you basically bought 2 weapons license after the legislation too, or?
And I just lost my other weapons license. They took my other. I woke up today, and I don't have a weapons license anymore. I might have not had it yesterday either. I don't fucking know. There's a chance I didn't have it yesterday too.
But the fact that
They said
they didn't even talk to you about it, you know?
Well, they didn't talk to me. They didn't talk to anyone. How can anybody say they conducted this investigation in good faith? Like, the real question is, why did they hold off on pushing the charge on the 15th? I don't understand it. They never interviewed me. Did they? They never. I bet you. It doesn't seem like they interviewed anybody. Because that doesn't benefit their case.
You know what you can do about the weapons license, Pred? The warrant's done, right? Like, has the warrant concluded?
I don't know. I mean, my house still hasn't been searched.
The raid.
In my apartment.
Like, is the raid still in progress? That's on a timeline, right?
I assume it's on some type of timeline, but I'm unsure as to what it is.
You know what you can do? You can file a writ of mandamus. You can file a writ of mandamus to compel them to give you back your weapons license.
Oh yeah. Under how? Under what ground?
That's literally what a writ of mandamus is. They took away your They took away your firearms license in lieu of a conviction and have not given it back despite the raid being concluded. That's literally what a writ of mandamus exists for. To make them do something they're supposed to do. Give you a weapons license because you had one that they took away unlawfully. And I think it would just be funny to show them how to use a writ of mandamus properly.
And I was never informed about it, though, too. That's the thing. No, there's not one text message in here saying I don't have a weapons license anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, oh no, they're retroactively applying this. How did this warrant get signed?
Brother, this warrant is so bad. I am genuinely, look, I suffer from ADHD and I'm somewhere on the spectrum and I cannot read this without my brain hurting. Like actually, like I'm having, like I'm genuinely, it's hurting my brain. Like it's that bad.
We need to get you a massage. A nice
I am reading these first 5 sentences and it's like I physically cannot read it.
It makes you physically ill.
It does. It doesn't, like there's no logic in those 4 sentences. Like it's fucking hurts. Like Tony, read those 5 sentences and tell me what is being stated in there.
Oh, starting from due to this?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. Break it down for me.
So the same because you had 2 firearms from way back when, and these got recovered. That you should have more.
So,
but how can they say that? They don't even use bank records.
Well, let me point at what I'm referencing. They mentioned 10 firearms, right?
Yeah. Wait. Oh shit. Why do they only reference 2 in this?
And then the 4. Literally, this is incoherent. Those 3 sentences. Explain, reword those 3 sentences to logically break down what they're saying. It literally makes no sense.
What's up, Z? Yeah,
they did the same shit to Suarez, except worse. Ten to be precise, but then there was 4 on separate occasions in which 2 of the 4. Huh?
I can't read. Chat. I swear to God, I cannot read past this because my brain is so so. I can't stop myself from being like, maybe there's something I'm missing here, and I can't move past that like that point in my mind. So
someone may be infected with the zombie virus that I've been developing. So
my mind keeps wanting to kind of like reread this in a way that can make sense, and it doesn't.
Don't worry about it.
So my mind's like effectively like this endless loop of like.
We made a lot of.
Is this the Margot
accelerated?
Thing?
Yeah, my brain is like rejecting
accelerated
this.
Growth of science down at the Humane Labs. We call it the Camino Labs now. Well. Just if you see anyone walking around and you think they might be a zombie, just start walking in the other direction.
The Dune paradox? Yeah, what I described is genuinely happening.
Yeah.
It's
okay. Is this
I genuinely cannot do it.
Well, verify that.
That's why I keep even though I keep popping it up, I literally cannot go any further.
Airborne?
Because it's already ripped. I cannot move past this.
Okay, so this one isn't airborne. All right, look. All right, hold on.
Oh,
if you need to, maybe we make an airborne one just in case, but this one doesn't work. And we're gonna need 3 more antidotes.
Lock the fucking brain. Lock the fucking goddamn it.
All right, hold on. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in.
Lock it the fucking.
Sorry.
All right. So, what's the goal here? What are we doing right now?
I believe we got to start the investigation, right?
Okay.
I mean, we have the bad warrant. This is good for the case. We have, belief that this warrant shouldn't be signed. I don't think really this. I mean, The real thing is, who's the commanding officer that signed it? And then we know who the judge is that signed it, but who's the commanding officer?
Fair. Let me ask a question before we go down this path. Tony, am I wrong to say that this warrant can only be challenged in court, or can we preemptively challenge the validity and toss it out? My understanding is that when lawyers have tried to do that in the past, they say, tell us about it in court.
That's usually the response, or they won't even hear your, like, I tried to even post a civil suit over it. They tossed that one out too. Because
okay,
under Max's regime, they said that because the judge signed it, it is what it is.
Well, it'd have to be a motion to suppress, right? That would be the only way to do it before trial.
Yeah.
Suppress evidence.
Or we could basically do the not demonstration, but a pre-trial hearing, meet together in person, and basically just get whatever piece of evidence dismissed on the spot. That's why they tried to do against us in the Riker case. They just
the real ballsy play would be for us to have a talk with Angel and record it about this warrant. Say, how the fuck does this get through? Where's the PC established for a good faith belief that there's more firearms?
Okay, so
and then we ask her to cite her sources.
Okay.
That could be good for us. Because one, if she does believe this warrant should have been signed. Wait, what are we talking about?
I think we're going down a rabbit hole. If we know that this cannot be targeted, we're unlikely to be able to get traction unless we're in court, then what do you want Tony to work on? The court case, right?
Well, first, we want him to work on the appeal or writ.
Yes. Okay. So let's focus on the writ.
Did you see that? Actually, should I just share a local with you guys?
Go for it.
Yeah, you can.
This is something I just kind of came up. I'm not exactly sure how to appeal on writ, but I did what I could as far as putting all the things I thought about it onto a document.
Tony, I've got like 5 pages I'm going to send you of stuff that you can potentially use to bolster this.
Just do we reply to it?
This should be our eyes only, by the way. This should be because this is the one that is.
Yeah. Wait, which one? The one I just looked at?
Yeah, the one we just shared with.
Well, Rip Bozo. I only looked at it. Yeah. All right.
But it's just a simple draft of this, just basically what I thought of.
Tony Lung entering as legal counsel at the request of respondent Mayor Kyle Thread. Motion to appeal writ of mandamus as defined in impeachments and authority conduct review legislation. Writ of mandamus is defined as follows.
Do the following. Wait. Pause. If this is IRI's only, make a copy of this right now and delete the original document.
Do we copy it in time?
Yep, and then yeah, you're good.
Send me another.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then just I'm gonna make sure no one sees it but me. So share it with
send
me,
it. Send it over email because you get what I'm saying. Lock the document down and send the link via email because if we pull it up on our phone, right? You know.
People will see it.
Yeah. And you need to delete the document. You can't just highlight and remove the text.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that, Tony.
No, you're good.
Always got to be careful with that shit.
Keep your eyes behind your back at all times.
Exactly.
Email it to Nino. He can send it to me.
While you do that, let me just. I gotta take care of some things real quick. Hey.
Hey, Nina.